G'day everyone, and welcome to episode 30, season 2 of our Airport CEO series. And we're down here watching a new arrival come into our airport and head into the Go Fast Red Air Bridge. I believe aircraft stand number 6. Because much like Mad Tower Tycoon, that's the number I can count up to easily. So we're starting off in this episode hopefully with less klutz than we had in the last episode. You'll recall in the last episode that these two stands, even though I had managed to turn them on and do, I thought, everything correctly, I had managed not to actually allow commercial aircraft to come and park there. So that seemed to be a little bit of a hold-up in the super-duper use of our airport. Now, just before I went on camera today, I was very selfish and I went in and did scheduling without you. I know, but what can I tell you? It's just one of those fun things that sometimes it's good to do it on your own. But what I've done is I have started filling up. Well, I started back here a week later or a week ahead of time and started filling in going backwards. And of course, we are redoing our scheduling down here in the medium commercial area because we've added the extra 2 gates and we haven't spaced our aircraft out enough to deal with that. So we're rescheduling from gate B9 going up and to the left with our standard 2 clicks to the left inclination there as we put each aircraft in. And up here, light commercial, we've got a ton of light commercial activity happening, as you can see, all the way through to Thursday of a week away. And I have scheduled in everything. We got some new Tulip and some new Skylink. That's pretty good. But we do have gaps, as you can see. So very soon, I think, we'll be able to add at least 1 more airline, possibly even 2, but not 100% sure on that at the moment. But we're doing well, and we are making money. We are up to just over 1 million gazoolies in the bank. So we're doing well, actually. Disappointingly, though, I would have to report that our French restaurant down here is an outstanding failure in the scheme of things in terms of making us revenue. Not any activity down there at all. Not even... they may even have staff there now. Do we have staff? Look, we have 2 staff. Well, at some point they're going to be doing a lot of cleaning and not much else. But there you go. That's what happens in a busy airport. So, having done all that, having filled you in on where we're up to at the moment, I think we should go up speed, all ahead full, as it were, and we should look at some of our passenger traffic down here because we may in fact need an extra bathroom. Oh no, look, bathroom's not the issue. Well, there's the thing. Bathroom is not... Hang on, these guys are moving so fast I can't even click on them. Oh, here we go. They're going over to a new aircraft stand. Very nice. Yay, traffic. Excellent. Oh, no, go. Get moving. Excellent. Now, what are these guys like? No, baggage claim. Hunger. Oh, no. Hunger, no. I mean, hunger, you can't stay. Wonder if you're going to come down here. It'd be nice if this guy made some money. Don't you love the lack of activity? If you were a business, you would be pulling your hair out by now. Oh yeah, you would. Yep, not even so much as a... Well, now we're getting walkthroughs, which was more than we had before, but holy dooly. That guy's got to be going broke quick. Now, that's all happening over there. What's all happening over here? No big queues. Things are still quite organised. Look at that. What are they doing there? This is, now we're into traffic management and control. Did we not designate that area for staff only? Now see, this is where it starts getting tricky. Zones, display zones. No, I don't want a fence. No, I don't want any of these things. I want staff zones. Oh, look at that. They can go diagonally. Well, no, is my answer. You are not going to go in there. That is for staff only. Oh, look how quickly they obey the rules. Excuse me, you people. Do you not understand what that means? It means you can't go there. Horrible, horrible people. You learn something new all the time. The obvious answer to that one is that the minute... I'll just pause this so I can explain what I'm thinking. The minute someone, i.e. a sim, has completed that activity, their route is assigned to them for the next destination. So even though we put the staff area in there, those sims have already had their path assigned to them when they went to head on their way to hopefully the security desk. So then after we put the zoning in, then when the next allocation of a path was given, it went around that. Nice. Okay, so we can see how that works, and that makes sense, and that's good, because that's pretty much what you want, actually. And it would be unrealistic for all of these guys, because look how many there are, to assign their path every time they step the tile. That would just not be realistic. So that's good. That's good. So we can be proud of the devs for that. That's a really good outcome. Now, in terms of bathrooms, I think this one is very busy. This one is it has been super busy in the past, not so much now. This one looks average. The activity over here is not too bad, so that's okay. But boy, this guy, he's still struggling down here. And we have empty stands. I know I'm going to regret doing this, but I feel we have to look at job tasks. Hang on, let's clear that and have a better look at job tasks. Wow, I'm actually impressed. That looks no, I'm okay with the janitor. The janitors are doing a good job. In fact, everyone is doing a good job. And we've got more hired than we had allocations. And even importantly, the ramp agents. Well, that's good. I'm not knocking that. That's good. Let's go back and have a look at contracts for a minute. I want to look at procurement to see if there's any wonderful things that we could do. We've got the spam filter. Thank goodness. That guy is so irritating. The trail scanner, which I have got to say hasn't given me any new insights. The travel document scanner, which I really couldn't tell you whether that worked or not. I don't know that it speeded anything up. I mean, I didn't see any direct improvement in the gameplay and the game time for things, but maybe I'm just... The mind reader, I got no idea. Now, the baggage handling system is still not unlocked because of, the issues that we had with that. The shop upgrade we have, the food franchise we have, the 2 types of fuel, definitely. Night flights, yes, working well. And that would appear to be what we've done there. So let's just go in here for a minute and have a look. Scheduling wise, we're doing pretty well. We do have some gaps, but those gaps are not major in terms of our income, although there's certainly room up there. Right, so in terms of light commercial, we're probably at, realistically, what do you think? About 60% of capacity. We've got 40% space in there later on. And in terms of medium commercial, what have we got going on there? Now, these are all rough, of course, but not much, actually. Medium commercial, pretty well catered for. We probably got 20%, 25. No, I don't think 25. Maybe 20% capacity there. So that's actually pretty good for us. And of course, money-wise, look at us. We're rocking along with money. So that's actually nice to see. I think that what we might want to do is plop another toilet in here for no other reason than that there's a fair way for these guys to go to get to the bathroom. We've got 2 subway entrances there, and we've got 2, 4, 6 buses and 4 drop-off points. Although, to be honest, I don't think I recall ever seeing anyone at the drop-off points. At least cars. The buses are very utilised, especially these first 4 here. And our security is going well. Our check-in desks are going well. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So I think let's go ahead and put another bathroom in down there, because it seems to be that bathrooms are a very popular occupation with our people. So bathrooms, if I recall, are these things, and they are 7 by 11, right? 7 by 11, and then we put a wall around them. Very good. 7 by 11 with a wall around them. 7. Oh, can't do that because I can't read it. Got to get down and personal so that I can read it. That's 7, and oddly enough, that's 11. We need a wall. Not a door, a wall. What is the matter with you? Now I'm going to follow the template that we have used up here. Stop that. So how many do we have in the middle? 1, 2, 3, and then we come out 1, 2, and then we go in 1, 2. Right. Everyone follow that? Of course you did. Of course you did. You're all very intelligent people. You all know how to follow those sorts of things. It's very good. Now, the theory is correct. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is that right? It certainly looks right. I think that's right. The decor is important as well, because we have fernerries, which are important, and we need toilet facilities. Of course you do. You need toilet facilities because Well, you need toilet facilities. It's a fact of the human condition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. We're making this up as we go along. Seriously, we are. Did we put urinals in? I can't remember if we put urinals in. Because they're multi-sex toilets or neutral sex toilets or however you want to describe. Oh, we did put urinals in. Well. Because the people are going into the bathroom. Oh, look, people are sitting down. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and over there too. Oh, well done. Okay. So that's good. We've had a win there. A win, I tell you. Is one of those words, you know. It just is one of those words that fills the silence when all else fails. Have I done that correct, Lee? Correct. Have I done that correct? Lee? Lee, have I done that correct? Hand dryer? Hand dryer? Where? Hang on. Hand dryer. Where's the front? I can't... Okay, where's the front? This is one of the issues with graphic design, is that when you've done a graphic, it needs to be, in a visual sense, explanatory. And you know what? I don't think anyone's using the hand dryers. I wonder if I put them round the wrong way. There's a very easy way to work that out. We'll reverse it. Who doesn't like a bit of experimentation mid-game? Certainly people are washing their hands. In fact, they're washing their hands so much, I think I might put some more hand washing materials in there. Because, I mean, we are here for the benefit of our passengers. And by the way, if you happen to be an airline company and you're watching this, because who can get enough airline stuff, right? They're still passengers. You know, they're not customers per se, they're passengers. There is much more information contained in the word passenger than there is in the word customer. And there's no point removing information from the language because it's just not helpful. Just putting that out there. This is where the grumpy comes in. You know, I can do grumpy very well. You want to start talking about stuff that goes on in the world and how nuts it is? Sure, we can do that. Getting into a rant and not worrying about the right thing here. Now, turning this around. Right, we're going to see which end is the right end for hand dryers, because so far everyone's washing their hands, which is good. Nobody's drying their hands. I mean, once you've washed your hands and they dry even in the air, that's fine. It's the washing that's important. The drying's probably nice to have. After all, you know, when we were all young, well, I say this, when we were all younger, we had the sides of our pants to dry our hands on. There you go. Bit of a cultural back for you when you were kids and didn't care about such matters. Now I recall when they went to get the electric hand dryers in the blue hot air, there was this whole discussion about how hygienic it was for everyone. That you wouldn't have germs on towels. Of course, I don't think anyone was considering airborne bacteria at that stage, but there you go. So, you know, we put everything in right to do the experiment and suddenly nobody's there. So at the point when we're ready to go, there's nobody to go with. Well, that's exciting. So I think we're going to... Oh, no, nobody's delaying. Here we go. Someone's using the bathroom, washing their hands and not drying them. Oh, he dried it. He dried it. He dried it. Okay. All right. So guess what, everybody? Those hair dryers. There you go. The hair dryers that we put in over here are in fact back to front. Excellent. That's what you need. Intuitively bad. Okay, we're going to go over here slowly because that's how the game moves. And we're going to fix this up. Because now we know about hand dryers and washers. So we're much more, what's the word? There's a word. We're much more prepared. That'll do. We're much more in sync with the universe. No, that's even the wrong place to put it, you goose. How about we space it out as well? And give our guys a little bit more room. I think that's pretty cool. Who doesn't like that? Now we're going to go and put the mandatory foliage in. The cycad. The cycad. Mandatory foliage. And go. The beautification of the airport. I mean, it looks good and it's a great to have. But you know what? Not that you can see in the game, but if I was going to have something there, I'd rather have a cycad. I don't know how a cycad... Oh, sorry, not a cycad, it's a fern. The cycads are at the end of the run. Excuse me, where'd you go? I was just about to put you in and you went away. Seriously. Stay with the program. And now we're going to put small mediums in and we're going to have... I know. Cycad. Palm plant. You want more grumpy? I can give you more grumpy, and I can tell you that cycad is not a palm, nor is it a subset of a palm. A cycad is a standalone genus. Boom, boom. There you go. Okay, bathroom. No, nobody's waiting. Just get on with it. Alright, this is still a disappointment. I would have to say still a Alright, just hang on a minute. Why is running late? A3, that's A3, right? A3. B3. No. A3. Okay, sorry. There's a difference between A and B. Turnaround in progress. Toggle commercial flights. Right, well that's okay. But why? SA148. SA148. Brought in 6. Takes out 5. Frequency daily. Requested services. Status is boarding. Boarding. Delays through passengers. SA148. SA148. Turnaround times delayed by 21 minutes. Departure times delayed to 8:15. We're 4 out of 5, so it's a passenger that's holding us up. I wonder if that's the same with MP443. MP443. Right above it. The answer is yes. It's a passenger issue because somebody's late somewhere. I'm not seeing any major queues. Not seeing any major queues. Investigate. Oh, look at you. Flight in 019. No. Maybe it's off center. N019. 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 Hang on a minute. That's an employee. Let's try you. Clicked on you. That's an employee. Okay, so the that's not very helpful. Alright, let's take this for a little bit of a whiz bang. Whiz bang. MP7, no, SA148. Alright, anyone seen SA148? Wonder if you can search. Okay, we got the average airport satisfaction looks pretty good though. SA148. Now how do you do that? You press the escape key. If you were a passenger and you were running late for an airplane, where would you be? Gosh, you could be anywhere. Okay, but I will have to say that the investigate button on the notification for passengers that are running late for an aeroplane does not work. Well, you wouldn't be leaving the airport, would you? No, you wouldn't be leaving the airport. Would you be stuck in security? You might be. Okay, let's go out on a limb here and delay the flight and keep an eye on it and go like that. No, see, he got his guy, but there wasn't anyone near the aircraft. That's really odd. Stop. Who are you? SA148. Where did you come from and why are you late? Okay, we've got SA148. But I looked around there wasn't anybody. SA148. I wonder if the game just programs them in randomly and it's not actually, in this particular case, caused by an event, but just a random passenger being late. That would be an interesting concept. Alright, so I think that's that. There's not much happening over there, but that's fine because we have all this scheduled in. And in fact, if I go and look at the scheduler, yeah, we've got additional flights coming in, so we're okay. So we're down to scheduling. Well, now, in terms of, let's do a recap of where we are. Our passengers are 99% on the satisfaction scale. The airlines are 96% and general aviation's 50%. I mean, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. I've got 400 messages. Why? Travel documents, scan, we bought that. Trail, yep, bought that. Yep, did all that. Okay, so that's that. In terms of contracts, we've checked procurement, and there is, well, there's not terribly much left that we can actually purchase to run our airport. We could get some new contracts going on. Yeah, we could. Budget overview. Budget overview is not, I don't find the budget overview terribly helpful because it doesn't go down deep enough to tell you where to look for your problems. At least not to my way of thinking anyway. The fees, we could... I find it fascinating, and I make this as a comment without wanting to be offensive to anyone, but I find it interesting that you pay for using a bathroom in modern countries in Europe. And I say that because where I come from, they're provided as a service, they're free. And it seems that, for a basic human need like a bathroom, it should just be something that you can use as a basic. But anyway, I say that, and there you go. But so I'm not putting bathroom fees on our airport because, quite frankly, it runs contrary to my culture. Counter to my culture. Contrary to my culture. The banking system, I would have to say I'm very pleased that we didn't use the banking system. Those sorts of interest rates, while I would have to comment that they're lower than the current interest rates on credit cards in the real world, still a lot of money to be paying for stuff where you can just save up to do it. Procurement we've already been through. Now, offered contracts. We can go many more airlines. We could go many more airlines. And what we could do... Now, there's a possibility. Okay, let's just stop here and think for a moment. We've opened up 3 areas. We do, in fact, have a 4th that we can open. And we could put in... Now, we'd have to jiggery-pokery on this a lot, but we could put in another terminal building with another set of runways attached to it. Assuming that the game was clever enough to identify that the runways and the airport terminals were separate, we could do that. We would have some very serious traffic issues as people trudged all the way up there and across. But we could do that. But to be honest, I think what we would end up with if we did that, we'd end up with a very complicated airport, that's for sure, and that would be great. But we would end up with a huge amount of scheduling. I mean, like, not a little bit, but a huge amount of manual scheduling. And again, we still don't have the baggage running particularly well. So I think what we will do in the next episode, as almost suck it and see exercise, we will switch on in the next episode auto scheduling. And let's just see how that goes. And then also we might try setting up some baggage to see if that's going along. Now, that's the plan for the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, but I thank you very much for joining me today. Our airport has been and is going very well. We're doing manual scheduling, that's great. We've proven that this little guy down here, our restaurant, not a good place to put him. We certainly needed the traffic up here or the volume of people. Our bathroom is a bit hit and miss down here, I must say, but we've also worked out that we had our hand dryers around the wrong way. So that's something to remember as well. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed actually, despite all the klutz, a successful airport, I would have to say. And I wish you well. And so until you return to a Grumpy's International Airport with bags in hand and a big smile on your face, it's see you later. Bye.